Incorporated on 6th September 1973, the Kenya Pipeline Company (KPC) is a wholly owned by government agency mandated to receive, transport, store and deliver refined petroleum products for consumption in Kenya and the neighboring countries, which include Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, South Sudan and northern Tanzania. Fiber optics is a technology that uses glass threads to transmit data. It consists of a bundle of glass threads, each of which is capable of transmitting messages modulated into light waves. It is a particularly popular technology for transmitting huge amounts of data over long distances, such as between continents and around the globe, cost effectively.
It is good to appreciate that when we moved from the microwave technology, we were going to FOC for internal use. We were carrying our SCADA on microwave, and microwave, you know, is a terrestrial system. It's a line of sight system. We could hop from one station to another. You have an antenna in Mazeras, you beam it to Voi, then Voi picks it, takes it to Mtitandei. So that system was prone to errors, was prone to degradation, was prone to losses. So first we moved to FOC for internal use. Then FOC came with the advantages that we all know. Almost maintenance free, cannot be tampered with. Then the commercialization window came, and the company has not looked back.
It was also serendipitous that as we were working on the Vision 2030, one of the objectives, you know, is ICT consolidation and really stabilization within the region. And so some parastatals have been mandated to take that further. So Kenya Pipeline Company, alongside some of our sister corporations within the energy sector and the transport sector, took on the responsibility of acquiring this fiber cable, figuring out the quality standards, figuring out how we would lay them in a way that was practical and then sustainable.
One of the key product lines is the leasing of the fiber optics cable along Mombasa-Nairobi, Nairobi-Eldoret and Sinendet-Kisumu pipelines for telecommunication commercial use. A team was then commissioned in 2017 to actualize these projects, and it has been a growing success ever since. Currently, the KPC existing fiber optics cable infrastructure consists of segments between the following localities: Mombasa-Nairobi, 96 number of cores; Nairobi-Sinendet, 192 number of cores; Sinendet-Eldoret, 96 number of cores; Sinendet-Kisumu, 96 number of cores.
Ours is a 96 core cable that conforms to the G652D standard for the Eastern Line, and for the Western Line, we are doing the G655E standard. These standards are an indicator of the quality and the type of cable in terms of performance that we bring onto the table. So for the G655E, this is a cable that can do all the way up to 8 terabits per second of internet or data capacity. That is the throughput. To put this into context, the consumption of the internet traffic in Kenya is at around 3 terabits per second. So this means one core of our 96 core cable can carry all the internet traffic that the country consumes. KPC's cable infrastructure is superior when compared with the East African region cables that are deployed, basically in 3 or 4 key areas: in security, flexibility in the design, we have the availability, and as well as future-proofing of the infrastructure. In terms of flexibility, the cable allows you to intercept at every 2 or 4 kilometers, 2 kilometers in the case of Eastern Line and 4 kilometers in the Western Line. This means that you can distribute your signal at various points along the pipeline.
The security that we accord the cable. The cable is laid along the Kenya Pipeline oil product whaling. which is protected 24/7. The cable is installed in a standard way, almost 2 meters below ground. You can see that is a very secure cable, almost adjacent to the oil product, the one we call line 5. We have had almost 0 cases of fiber cuts or communication disruptions because of the security.
In the rare event that we have a fiber cut, then we have incorporated in our service level agreement to restore the services within 4 hours. And we are working very hard to see that we can do it under 3 hours. We only charge $22 per kilometer per call. That is the monthly lease rate. The other major charge would be the rack space co-location, which is a flat rate fee of $850 per cabinet per annum, and installation cost, which is a one fee of $3,900, which is basically a one-off fee. So what I can say and what you can see is that we are offering a very premium product and the service around it. Compared to the competitive pricing that we are offering, then we are giving our customers extremely high customer value proposition. We are indeed privileged to have the leading telcos in the country, and this is because our service product is proven and tested in the market.
From where I sit, FOC is likely to be a big one for us, because that is where we look at growing the revenues. Currently as it is, we are still trying to onboard most customers, a lot of customers. I think we have the key customers in the country. And one thing that we are sure of is because we enjoy the right of way, and we enjoy consistency when it comes to providing or supplying our customers with that service, is in the fullness of time, we'll see FOC as a big revenue generation for the company in terms of growing our customer base. And we are looking at, in future, when we even get to the last mile where we are serving the end customer, the revenues will grow in a big way. So that is very critical and for us, and it's a key focus for the organization.
For optic fiber clients, you will benefit from engaging with Kenya Pipeline Company, because just like our petroleum products business, this cable plant is something that you can count on. You can count on our speed and efficiency, because we are aiming at enhancing this product's reach. You can count on partnering with us in areas where you have ideas or you have business interests, because the infrastructure has already been laid. You can look forward to Kenya Pipeline Company then being a long-term operator within the telecommunications space with you, and therefore you have the hope or the belief that whatever business strategies you have can align to our fiber optic capability. And we also are aiming at, with our continuous learning, on any optical cables that are laid in future, complying to international standards, being the best in class, and always being ready to meet your needs. We anticipate that the pool of customers and our clientele will grow. We're also scaling up both our operations and internal capabilities to meet you at your point of need. So there's very much opportunity for collaboration here and for growth and enhancement of revenues on a mutual perspective.
KPC FOC, redefining connectivity. Incorporated on 6th September 1973, The Kenya Pipeline Company, KPC, is a wholly owned by government agency mandated to receive, transport, store and deliver refined petroleum products for consumption in Kenya and the neighboring countries which include Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, South Sudan and Northern Tanzania. Fiber optics is a technology that uses glass threads to transmit data. It consists of a bundle of glass threads, each of which is capable of transmitting messages modulated into light waves. It is a particularly popular technology for transmitting huge amounts of data over long distances, such as between continents and around the globe, cost-effectively.
It is good to appreciate that when we moved from the microwave technology, we were going to FOC for internal use. We were carrying our SCADA on microwave. And microwave, you know, is a terrestrial system. It's a line of sight system. We could hop from one station to another. You have an antenna in Mazeras, you beam it to Voi, then Voi picks it, takes it to Mtitandei. So that system was prone to errors, was prone to degradation, was prone to losses. So first we moved to FOC for internal use. Then FOC came with the advantages that we all know. Almost maintenance free, cannot be tampered with. Then the commercialization window came and the company has not looked back.
It was also serendipitous that as we were working on the Vision 2030, one of the objectives, you know, is ICT consolidation and really stabilization within the region. And so some parastatals have been mandated to take that further. So Kenya Pipeline Company, alongside some of our sister corporations within the energy sector and the transport sector, took on the responsibility of acquiring this fiber cable, figuring out the quality standards, figuring out how we would lay them in a way that was practical and then sustainable.
One of the key product lines is the leasing of the fiber optics cable along Mombasa-Nairobi, Nairobi-Eldoret and Syokinet-Kisumu pipelines for telecommunication commercial use. A team was then commissioned in 2017 to actualize these projects, and it has been a growing success ever since. Currently, the KPC existing fiber optics cable infrastructure consists of segments between the following localities: Mombasa-Nairobi 96 number of cores, Nairobi-Syokinet 192 number of cores, Syokinet-Eldoret 96 number of cores, Syokinet-Kisumu 96 number of cores.
Ours is a 96 core cable that conforms to the G652D standard for the Eastern Line, and for the Western Line, we are doing the G655E standard. These standards are an indicator of the quality and the type of cable in terms of performance that we bring onto the table. So for the G655E, this is a cable that can do all the way up to 8 terabits per second of internet or data capacity. That is the throughput. To put this into context, the consumption of the internet traffic in Kenya is at around 3 terabits per second. So this means one core of our 96 core cable can carry all the internet traffic that the country consumes. KPC's cable infrastructure is superior when compared with the East African region cables that are deployed, basically in 3 or 4 key areas: in security, flexibility in the design, we have the availability, and as well as future-proofing of the infrastructure. In terms of flexibility, the cable allows you to intercept at every 2 or 4 kilometers, 2 kilometers in the case of Eastern Line and 4 kilometers in the Western Line. This means that you can distribute your signal at various points along the pipeline.
The security that we accord the cable. The cable is laid along the Kenya Pipeline oil product railing, which is protected 24/7. The cable is installed in a standard way, almost 2 meters below ground. You can see that is a very secure cable, almost adjacent.
Good morning.
to the
Just a
old
brief
product,
announcement
the one we
for
call
our restrooms. You will go through our main entrance, through the reception. The men's are on the left, the ladies are on the right. But our staff at the reception can help you out, so just to let you know. Karibuni, hope you're enjoying yourselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, continue enjoying hospitality of Syokinet and KPC. And in the meantime, as we wait for our MD and the executive to arrive, Ian Muiruri, I would like to introduce you to my fellow MC for today. Yeah, Mr. Ian Muiruri is MC for the day, together with myself. So probably he can do something while we wait for the executive to arrive. You should also hear his voice, and he can do something.
All right, thank you, Simon. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see if we can be able to get a little bit more of energy in the room. Good morning, delegates that are here. If you'd be so kind just to extend a warm handshake to the person seated next to you and tell them collaboration. Collaboration. Look at them eyeball to eyeball. Give them a nice firm handshake and just tell them collaboration. We are glad and honored to have you here. Thank you, Simon. I shall be collaborating with Simon for this particular event, just to make sure that we can be able to proceed forward. Before we get into the meat of the program, I'd like to just do a bit of housekeeping. On behalf of Syokinet, we've made sure that we can be able to get fantastic, top-notch speeds through our Washa Wi-Fi. So if you are looking to get into the internet connection, you will see the option of the Washa Wi-Fi. That is our internet. Once you log in, you will see a video that you can watch, or in the interest of time, you can skip it, but put in your details in there. We will give you a landing page that is going to be there. Put in your details, and then once you put your details, then you can be able to access our fantastic internet connection, courtesy of Syokinet's Washa Wi-Fi. And I know we'll have a bit of time to speak into that. So just make sure that you can be able to get into Washa Wi-Fi, get into the connection, and then you will enjoy our fantastic speeds. We are glad and honored to have you here. Once again, my name is Ian Moirore, and I will be collaborating with Simon on this fantastic occasion on the collaboration between KPC and Syokinet. I know we are right in the middle of our meals, but I'd like to just kindly request if we can all rise to our feet. Our delegates, let us all rise to our feet. Let's all rise to our feet. As per custom, and they usually say it's easier if you can stand behind your seat and then you just slowly push your seat under the table. And then I want all of us to stand as if we're facing this fantastic logo of the Longhaul and Metro launch. Right, fantastic. Now, the one thing that I want you to do, especially, let me see first of all by a show of hands, how many of us believe in collaboration? No man is an island. It is good to partner in collaboration. Fantastic. Now, the beauty of collaboration, especially between KPC and Syokinet, is that it will give you traction in this particular market. And what I want you to do with me, I want you to move your knees forward and back, forward and back. Let me see you just move your knees forward and back, forward and back. And then I want you to put your shoulders like you're charging at someone who has that invoice that has been pending for 6 months, all right? And then I want you to put your hands here. And then I want you to click your fingers. Now that is how we are going to chase the market because of this collaboration between KPC and Syokinet. And in exactly 3, 2, 1, I want you to take it down and up. 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 Fantastic. Now, the other thing that I want you to do, I want you to put out your hand like this. There is the pinky finger and the thumb. That is your phone. After this collaboration, everyone will be calling Syokinet, KPC, I call OADC, but Syokinet and KPC, everyone will want to talk to the people who are at Syokinet. And then I want you to put it down like this and put it up. That is your phone, like this and up. Booking the meetings and up. Sending the POs down and up. To all the expansions down and up. Down and up. And finally, delegates, the other final beauty of this collaboration is that we shall be able to grow from one level to another higher level. And how we are going to do is together, and I want you to do it with me. We take both hands from the bottom, take it up, and then put it down, okay? Take it up now from the bottom, bottom, and put it up. One more time from the bottom, bottom, and put it up. As we usually say, this is best done with music. Mr. Director, give us that song. All right, give us more volume. We are in the premises and we are okay. Let me see the knees moving. Put your hands there. Click your fingers, click it, and click, and click. Nice. It's a power of collaboration. In 3, 2, 1. Take it down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Let's go. Down and up. Down and up. Let's go. Down and up. Down and up. Take the phone out. All right. Put it down like this and up. Put it down and up. Down and up. Put it down. Let's go. And up. Put it down. And up. Put it down. Too many more proposals coming in. Let's take it from the bottom. And you put it up. Collaboration from the bottom. Bottom. And put it up. Let's go from the bottom. Bottom. And put it up. All right. One more time from the bottom. And put it up. Thank you, Mr. Director. Please give a high five to the person standing next to you and tell them I can do this as a side hustle. Thank you very much. Delegates, you may have your seats. I'd like to hand over now the program to Mr. Simon. Welcome once again.
Wow. Thank you so much, Ian. Right now, I would like to have us introduce ourselves, who is in the room. so that we know this collaboration goes beyond Syokinet and KPC. I'm sure there are many, many more collaborators in this room, and we are looking forward to more events like this. So I will start from my left, going round. Introduce yourself, your name, and which company you're coming from, and then we can quickly move. Thanks.
Good morning. Morning, everyone. It's such a wonderful day, right? It's good to be here. It's wonderful to be here. You guys look lovely from here. I am Lorraine Mungai, coming from American Towers Corporation. We are here to support Syokinet, a long-time partner, and to embrace this new partnership. Nice to meet you guys.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Engineer Okuva Derek. I'm with KPC. We are here to collaborate in this collaboration, and we are very grateful to be the host, partially, because I think this is an event for Syokinet, and we are looking forward to partnering with more of you. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kenneth Wafula. I work with I&M Bank. We are Syokinet partners. It's a pleasure to be here today.
Thank you so much. The theme of today is "The Future Begins Now."
Hi, everyone. My name is Frederick Rugo. I work for Icolo Data Centers. Of course, the Longhaul Metro, Nanzia Mombasa 1, Icolo Data Centers, to Nairobi. Karibu sana, Ian, and everyone around. We wish you well.
Good morning, friends and colleagues. Anne Kamau is my name, representing IX Africa Data Centers. As part of our collaborative efforts in the industry, the long-haul fiber has to find a home. So data centers is one of the critical ecosystems around the terrestrial fiber networks, and you're here to support our long-term partners, Syokinet. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Solomon Anyancha. I work for ADC. Ian is a good friend, and also ADC, we support him. Congratulations.
Good morning, everyone. Maggie Miner is my name. I represent Africa Data Centers, and Syokinet has been a key partner, and we are proud of what we've seen you do, and we are looking forward to the partnership, and we want to wish you all the best.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Daniel Mutiso. I represent Rentworks East Africa Limited. We handle equipment and vehicle leases. We've been working very well with Syokinet. We sell the notion that for any company to be successful, you do not need to buy assets. You can rent them and still be able to achieve your economic and other goals. And so we are very happy to be part of this launch today. We look forward to working with you, Syokinet, in the years to come.
Morning, everyone. My name is Agnes Limo, the CEO for Vilcom Networks. So similarly to what Syokinet does, we provide internet and technology services. So we don't only compete, but we also collaborate, and I'm here to support him. Also, I sit in the same board for TESPOC with Ian, so we are also here in that capacity. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is John Chepkilim from KPC. Syokinet, karibuni sana KPC.
Morning, everyone. On my part, nothing excites me anytime than when I see partners coming together or operators coming together to build digital infrastructure for purposes of bridging that digital divide. Congratulations to Syokinet, congratulations to KPC for seeing it worthy that as opposed to, wasting a lot more investments, you'd rather collaborate and bridge this digital divide that we all want to do. I represent Africa Data Centers, and that's why when we talk about what is happening today, ours is to make sure that the digital infrastructure leaves no African behind. Let's work together. Congratulations, Ian and the rest of the Syokinet team. I, together with Agnes and Fiona, we also sit with Ian on the textbook board, and that's why we are here wearing a lot more different hats. Thank you. Congratulations.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Arun Gupta. I represent Tejas Networks. We collaborated with Syokinet for the active equipment. So thanks to Syokinet, and let's hope to have a very fantastic journey ahead.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kolasha Nicholas. I'm the CEO of Nia Fiber. Congratulations, Syokinet and KPC for these long-haul fiber collaborations. We are a fiber optic manufacturer in Kenya, the only fiber optic manufacturer, and we are suppliers to Syokinet. Thank you.
Morning, everyone. My name is Kuldeep. I represent Tejas here. First of all, let me thank you, Ian, for giving us an opportunity to have our equipment to be connecting this long distance and metro network. And we're looking at like not 1.6 terabytes. We would like to go to the bandwidth which would not be enough for Kenya, just for Kenya, like connecting internationally, connecting to whatever the country we can connect through fiber. Thank you very much.
I'll move to this other table.
Good morning, everyone. Karibuni sana. My name is Ben Bros Ndivo. I'm with KPC, as you can tell from my badge. Karibuni Syokinet and all other industry players. I'm particularly in the technical team, so we will promise to give you proper support when it comes to availability of the networks. Karibuni sana.
Syokinet, I think we'll be interacting. Some of you have interacted. We'll be ensuring the fiber cable is up to standards and ensure connectivity is always up and running. Thank you.
That's the guy who doesn't sleep because of fiber.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Alan Tarus from CCOM. I'm here to support my brother Ian, and we are here to collaborate. Thank you.
Okay. Morning, everyone. My name is Emmanuel Makina from PEX Data Centers. I'm happy to be here to witness this big launch because I know it's going to contribute a lot to the digital economy, which is our vision. So, asanteni sana, and looking forward to a good event.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Teresia Mbogwa, representing Africa Data Centers, here to celebrate our long-term partner on this great milestone.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ben Wainaina from Embark Limited. I'm a director at Embark. Congratulations.
Jambo nyote. Good morning. Yeah, my name is Barak Otieno, a director at Herinet. Congratulations, Ian and the Syokinet team. We can't tell our story without Ian. He was at the center of the design of our network and the launch. And this far he has come. We celebrate him, and you're going really far. Thank you all for the spirit of collaboration.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kivuitu Victor, representing VNet Africa. We offer connectivity solutions, and we are partnering with Syokinet to complement each other towards a fully connected Africa. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. How are you? My name is Arnold. I am a Gen Z, and I am the founder and CEO of Afrowave Creatives, which is a storytelling and advertising company. And Ian was actually our very first client when we launched this year. So he's a partner and a mentor. Let's clap for him. Yes. So we're very excited to be here, and yeah, congratulations, and the sky is the limit.
Thank you. Next.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I am Samuel Ayamba from Standard Investment Bank, and I'm happy to be here.
Good morning. I'm Hibak Said, TV47.
Good morning. I'm Peace Mudoka from Switch Media.
Hi, everyone. My name is Meresia Alo, the East Africa correspondent, African Leadership Magazine.
Morning, everyone. I'm Jane Tuitoek. This is our home. It looks like this is the media table, so it's KPC Media. That's how you got to know about our fiber. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Cynthia Masibo, a business journalist in the Mount Kenya Times.
Thank you. Quickly, I'll move over to a few people who came.
Okay. Morning. My name is Maureen Mwenje, Kenya Pipeline, GM Supply Chain. Karibu sana to our customers.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Engineer Muriuki from Kenya Pipeline, General Manager in charge of infrastructure development, and I'm excited to have you and for this partnership, Asanteni.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dina Kirwa, the General Manager, Human Resource and Administration, KPC. Welcome.
Yeah, quickly.
Yes, good morning, everyone. My name is Engineer Edwin Omolo, Chief Civil Engineer, Kenya Pipeline. Welcome, Syokinet.
Morning, everybody. My name is Engineer Andrew Birir, Manager Projects Construction, Karibuni Syokinet team.
Good morning, everybody. Carol Kiplagat, Safety, Health, Environment Manager, Kenya Pipeline.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mokami Kamau, Communications Department.
Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. The main man is here.
Good morning, our customers and partners. My name is Pius Mwendo. I'm the General Manager Finance. Karibuni sana.
Hello, my name is Zilpa Michelle Labongo. I'm the General Manager, Strategy and Compliance at KPC and leading the charge on commercialization of FOC. So we're very happy to see a lot of our friends in the room. Welcome, and thank you so much, Ian, for this auspicious event that has really brought everybody together, indeed in the spirit of collaboration.
I will let these people introduce themselves briefly because the day is theirs. Briefly.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Afiona Songa, the Chief Executive Officer of the Technology Service Providers Association of Kenya, and I'm happy to see two of my members collaborating very well. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ian Kasioki. I'm the CEO of Syokinet, the one who has filled this room. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Wow. I begin by saying, thank you, Lord. This is the big day. My name is Mrs. Joyce Kasioki, Mama Ian, Mama Syokinet. I'm best known as Mama Syokinet, Director Syokinet, and you can imagine the joy. I'm so excited, even I'm lost of words. Congratulations, Ian. Congratulations, Syokinet. Congratulations, KPC. This is a warm collaboration. The bright future has just begun. Thank you.
I can't compete with that, Mom. My name is Edwin Kamunde. I'm the CBO, Chief Business Officer at Syokinet. It's been a great journey over a decade now. With my brother here, my partner. This is what collaboration means. We thank you so much, KPC team, and all the support that you've accorded to us. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Karibuni sana Syokinet. Congratulations for this big day. We look forward to hosting you this morning. My name is Joe Sang. I'm the Managing Director of Kenya Pipeline. And we are delighted to have you all. Karibuni.
I guess everybody has introduced themselves. Who did I leave out? No one? The MC. My name is Simon Sang. I'm the Chief Business Development Officer at KPC. I'm the one who makes things happen. And let's enjoy the day. And congratulations, Ian, for this. We look forward to more collaborations from all of you. And KPC Fiber is the fiber you should be. If you are not here, the future has not begun for you. So now I will welcome Grace Njoroge to give us opening remarks and then call upon Zilpa to.
Thank you, Simon. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Have we had breakfast? Great. Asanteni sana na karibu sana Kenya Pipeline. We are very glad to have you here. Ian, this is a great day. Mama Ian, we recognize your presence. Also the CEO of TESPOC, Fiona, our Managing Director, Kenya Pipeline. All our guests in the room, our clients who we have interacted with over the years. Karibuni sana to Kenya Pipeline. Indeed, it's a very warm welcome to you all. As you join us today, as we help Syokinet make this announcement in terms of moving 1.6 terabytes per second data capacity on our KPC's fiber optic cable. That deserves a clap. So we are indeed very grateful to Syokinet as Kenya Pipeline, because this is actually an affirmation that the service offering around our Kenya Pipelines fiber optic cable is unprecedented. And so we are very, very grateful also that we have guests in the room who have, in one way or another, inquired about our dark fiber leases. I'm very happy to see CCOM here. I'm very happy to see ICOLO. I'm very happy to see ADC, IX Africa, and all of you, our Teja Network, all of you, because soon we will be partnering together. Now, my hope is that at the end of this event, today you are our guests, right? Aren't you our guests today? But my hope is that at the end of this event, we will have converted you from being guest list to our partners list, right? We hope that we'll have also done that as Kenya Pipeline. And why not? Why not? If you look at the segment that Syokinet is going to activate, that is the Mombasa-Nairobi line, it is deployed alongside our pipeline system. So it is heavily guarded and secured from any fiber cuts. As a matter of fact, and I can see Ben Bros there, he can attest, we have never faced a fiber cut on that segment. Our service uptime on that segment is at 99% or over 99%. And I can see Ben Bros nodding with me together with the GM POM because they are very critical in terms of service delivery. So this line, again, as we speak about it, it's designed in such a way that you can intercept at every 2 kilometers for your signal distribution. While on the western side, you can also intercept after every 4 kilometers for your signal distribution. So why not on board and think about it? We are the most affordable this far. And I can say from the, is it north of Limpopo and south of Sahara, we are the most affordable backbone still, the Kenya Pipelines fiber optic cable, because we offer you a monthly lease rate of only $22 per kilometer per call. So as I invite you here, ladies and gentlemen, I'd also invite you, because I know you are in this space, I'd invite you to consider the most scalable, the most agile, and the most reliable backbone as Kenya Pipelines fiber optic cable for your internet and broadband needs. So at this point, allow me to invite my boss, our General Manager, Strategy and Compliance, Ms. Zilpa Michelle Abongo, to make her opening remarks, and then invite our Managing Director, and I hope that you enjoy the day. A warm round of applause as she comes onto the stage. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Again, we are a multifaceted team that handles this product or this line of business for Kenya Pipeline Company, which, as you're aware, is known for transportation of oil and gas across the whole country and into the neighborhood of Uganda, Rwanda, etc. So our optical fiber runs along the same line of about 1,350 kilometers. And we found it very necessary to collaborate in this path that we're on, a very long journey that the government of Kenya has embarked on since 2002 to ensure that we get the best service out there. And the journey with Ian and Syokinet began at the DX100 Symposium 2 years ago. And in just 2 years, we have made light work of a very critical collaboration with a Tier 3 licensee, as well as a TESPOC member, as Fiona has said, we also being members of TESPOC. But in all that comes so much synergy, because we have data center operators in the room, we have network service providers in the room, we have the regulator in the room, the CAK. We also have financial consultants in the room who are very critical for the right price points, which we're also under intense pressure to provide to the Mwananchi. And ultimately, we have an association of people of the same mind, and with the level of synergy that we have so far already created, we anticipate that eventually we will offshore this product, this collaboration beyond the Kenyan sphere into the regional sphere, because there is such a huge appetite for data, reliability, and eventually connectivity across the continent. So this is only the beginning of very many steps to come. We are very grateful that you're here. We are already in conversations with very many of you for different things and different segments, and we do appreciate that you may have questions which you can have answers to once this session is over. As you've had, we have our GM infrastructure, we have our GM finance who handled pretty much the user interface in terms of the day-to-day technical with Ben Bruce and team. We have our maintenance and operations team, which handles the engineering of everything that we do here, as well as any other services that you may need, from procurement to construction. So we are so grateful to have you. Again, my name is Zilpa Michelle Labongo. I'm the General Manager, Strategy and Compliance, and I do look forward to seeing you at more symposia, as well as across the table. And I know that this is going to be a very electric year. Once again, Ian, congratulations. We are so proud of you. And on that note, I would like to welcome a man we refer to as our captain. He is even more
Yeah, so indeed, we are in the space, in the realm of speed. So today, we are deeply honored and delighted to welcome Syokinet as the first Tier 3 NFP licensed operator. Just a brief history about our fiber optic. You've heard from Silpa, you've heard from Grace. Along our pipeline, the line from Mombasa to Nairobi, which is 450-kilometer line, alongside the entire infrastructure, which is 1,342 kilometers of pipeline, we've laid a fiber optic. Initially, when we laid the 450-kilometer line, we thought we were going to require a lot of costs. And we're only able to utilize 6 of them. And we had an excess of over 90 cores. And today, the Tier 1 telcos, the Safaricom, the Airtel, the MTN, Xiaomi Telecom, we've leased out, from 2018, we've leased out close to about 15. And I'm so delighted today that we've now moved from the Tier 1 to the Tier 3 and the Tier 2s. And I've seen a few faces in the room. We have Near Fiber. I know they'll come shortly. We have Seacom. I want to tell you what you are missing, because you don't know. From Mombasa to Nairobi, we've never had interruptions to our fiber cut. We've operated from 2018. This is 2024. For the last how many years? 6 years. No fiber cut. So you can sit back and focus on your customers. as we will provide you with the necessary infrastructure. For every 2 kilometers, we actually have something called the drop-off and pick-up point. And for every 55 kilometers, it's connected to our collocation centers. So the point is, we are ready for you. Today is not our day, today is Syokinet Day. I was asking my brother, Kamunde, and he tells me that Syokinet started in Syokimau. And it's a coincidence that Shoki resonates very well with Ian Kashoki. So, Mom, I think if we have many of the Ians, this country will go far. Because this is a testimony to what our His Excellency the President has been talking about, which is about the digital superhighway to connect 100,000 kilometers of pipeline across the country. And many of you in this room, the data centers, our regulator, this is a space. Technology is the future. For everything we do today, it's about technology. And I know the partners for the state will agree with us. The future is technology. The things that we used to do, if you look at the evolvement of technology over the years, there used to be, I don't know how many of you grew up in the 90s, where you used to have those round things called a disk. I remember keeping mine in my small briefcase, saying that I'll be able to use it later. I didn't know that in 3 years down the line, there was no use of it. I think the space we are in as a company, we are ready to support you. We are ready to partner with private sector like yourselves, so that for you, you'll be focusing more on the end consumer. So today be not our day. I don't want to steal the thunder from Ian and his team. On behalf of the board and the management, which you've seen here of Kenya Pipeline, I want to assure you of 100% reliability. We are actually focusing as a company on the region. And fiber business for us is our other, we've run, just for information, last we celebrated 50th anniversary of securing petroleum supplies from Mombasa all the way to the hinterland, all the way. We are serving the region of our landlocked countries, Uganda, Burundi, DRC, South Sudan, and we want to do the same in fiber optic, because we believe we are the commercial entity of government that can support this space. You've never gone to a petrol station and missed to fuel your car. It's because of the reliability of what we do. So even on the internet, or rather the fiber optic, we can assure you, because we are using the same reliable network. Trust us. So if you've not signed, we have a great team led by Silpa, Grace, Simon. Let's ensure that the potential customers in the room, I'll be happy to come back here next week and we sign with Seacom. The other month we signed with Near Fiber. Who else is coming? Don't miss the opportunity. Thank you very much. It's now my privilege, honor to invite Tespoke to come forward and give us some words of wisdom. Let's appreciate her as she comes. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much, Joe. Thank you so much, Joe. I really appreciate you and your team and everything that you are doing for us. Good morning. I am going to just say a few remarks, considering that we have been in this space trying to get KPC to do this for almost 6 years. It's exciting that it's finally happening. Now, where do I start? I'll start off. I'll take you all back on a journey of how we have come to be where we are at today. Vision 2030. When the Kibaki government came in place, and they came up with a Vision 2030, the objectives was to make sure that the dream then, which we resonated with us in the ICT space, was to have a Kenyan who would do everything on a digital platform, who would be able to, a student in school, learning online, accessing the library online, ordering their food online, doing everything online. We didn't think COVID would come. Then COVID visited us and made that Vision 2030 dream of ours a reality. And so post-COVID, the dispensation has changed. With the changed dispensation, we were fortunate enough, just at the onset of COVID as Kenya, to develop a digital economy blueprint for Africa, which all the African countries are using, and so far, 12 countries have adopted it and have developed digital economy strategies for themselves. What are the pillars of this digital economy strategy? One of the core pillars is infrastructure. And infrastructure has been our biggest pain point. We have always wanted other infrastructure entities to support us by doing what KPC has done. When we heard that you had fiber, we were excited, and I kept on asking my team, have KPC said when they are opening up their fiber to the rest of industry? We are waiting for it. My friend sang, your customers are here. If you let them live here without a contract, it will be failure on your part. Wacha tu nikuambie ukweli. Kwa nini? Because we've had challenges. We've been trying to work with the CA to make sure that our communication infrastructure is well protected. But that hasn't been happening. We're having challenges in terms of accessing, just being able to roll out and build. Because of the different regulations for different entities, we've worked with National Construction Authority. We do have guidelines on standards of how fiber should be developed and how it should be built and how it should be accessed, so those are in place. However, just getting that adopted across the board is a big challenge. And so for us as TESPOC, and on behalf of all TESPOC members, who are almost 150-something companies that are playing in this space, we are very grateful that KPC is able to come up with a pricing model that can work. And if it can work for Syokinet, I'm sure it can work for a number of others who are at that level within the room. You offer us something that even government has not been able to offer in terms of the security agencies, and that is the protection of our communication infrastructure. I keep giving this scenario. You have gone to a hospital, you're at Aga Khan, you can afford Aga Khan. So you're at Aga Khan, you need surgery. But the doctor who needs to treat you is in India. He can't come in because he's got so many surgeries to do. And therefore your surgery has to be done using the technology. And then we've got these rogue contractors who, when we have laid our fiber, they don't give notice, they don't do anything, they just come with their bulldozer and dig. Your heart is opened on that table. The doctor is in India. The doctors here are not sure exactly how to approach a situation because it's so unique that they need that expert's information. Umefunguliwa. Si utakufa tu hivyo. And we do not appreciate the level to which technology is impacting on our lives. We keep thinking, oh, it is something for someone else. It's someone else's problem. Before the late Evelyn Rono passed away, we had begun a journey with her of trying to get police stations to be aware of what a fiber cut means. And so whenever there would be a KDN fiber cut, Evelyn would call me and we would go to the police station to report. So we got to report and the police asked us, "Yo ni nini?" You know how our police are, eh? So in that attitude, "Yo ni nini? Inafanya nini?" So we'd take the police officer to the nearest ATM and tell him, "Sasa jaribu kutoa pesa." Hiyo ndio amefanya, amekata. Huwezi toa pesa kwa bank, pesa yako imebaki huko. And so we tried to demonstrate, to create the awareness. The fact that Kenya Pipeline has got very sensitive commodity of oil that you carry, being able to build for us fiber along your pipe on your route is the best thing you've ever done for us. Why? we will not be coming to you to ask for permission to build. We've already laid it. We'll be coming to ask for permission to use. And since you're able to do a longer distance, my prayer is that when I MD, I can get from your team someone to sit with me in the regional broadband strategy that we are right now drafting, so that we see how we can draft that strategy to enable Kenya Power build. Working, I'm sure you'll have to work with the pipeline company or whoever handles in Uganda, Rwanda, within the 8 East African countries, because right now East Africa has brought together 8 countries: Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, the traditional one. We've got Rwanda, Burundi, Southern Sudan, DRC, Congo, and Somali. I am being tasked to chair a development of a broadband strategy to facilitate infrastructure deployment across these countries. A lot of the times what I've done is I pick from Kenya and I use Kenya as a case study. But how do we make sure that this opportunity doesn't pass us by, so that we are able to develop something that works and something that can be done fast enough? When you compare in terms of the capital and being able to get it done and moving quickly, I think Kenya Pipeline Company has proven itself, and you're able to lead in terms of guidance and getting us to deploy more fiber infrastructure. In terms of being able to just take advantage of the whole situation, we have so many service providers who are serving the country and are not able, and have not in the past also been able to afford the rates that you have charged for them to do the build out themselves. So being able to build and lease is going to really be a game changer. Just like the way we are seeing, and I think this is our way of changing the way we think and changing the way we approach business for the telcos in the room, because we've seen a new move, Kenya Pipeline, with what they are offering. We are seeing Starlink coming in with something different. How is this going to change our business model and how we approach business? That means that we need to be as agile as the changing environment to be able to benefit the end users. Customers are demanding more. Developers are developing more platforms that are forcing customers to go online, and they're expecting more from us. The demand for connectivity is very high. Kenya Kwanza's government has a proposal of 100,000 kilometers, and they've only done, in the first 2 years, they've only managed to accomplish about 12,000 kilometers. But I know private sector can do more. And we can do more focusing on the last mile, riding on other partners, collaborating with others to build our infrastructure for us, and then picking from the backbones into the last mile. We are able to get more households connected. We are able to achieve more. It is my prayer that the likes of Kenya Railways can adapt the same. We have been working closely with the different roads authorities through the Kenya Roads Board, and so far Kenya has been very supportive in accommodating ICT infrastructure in the design. Because you only think in terms of building, you don't just wake up and build. It has to be in the design, it has to be in the budget, and then you can now be able to deploy according to the set standards. Kenya Bureau of Standards has standards for infrastructure deployment that are out there that are being used, but the adoption of those standards has been very low because everyone thinks there's a shortcut. And thank you, Kenya Pipeline, for not taking shortcuts on how you build the technology infrastructure for us. Being able to do it according to those standards is what makes that technology infrastructure useful. Ni kama kwenda kwa daktari, unaumwa kichwa na anasema nitaweka bandage plaster kwa mguu. Yes, the doctor has treated you, but has he treated you in the way that you need to be treated? And what we are asking for as industry is that we can be able to have this collaboration work in a way that makes sense for us. It has to work in terms of the contracts, in terms of the pricing, in terms of the standard of the infrastructure rolled, so that then we are able to use it. We have some very interesting infrastructure built on some interesting road you were running on yesterday that was not built according to the standard. So we've got sections of the road, even when you drive through, you lose network. There's nowhere to put infrastructure. Why? Because someone decided to do it differently. After 2 years of discussions to incorporate the standards into the plans, it all fell through. We hope that Kenya Pipeline Corporation becomes then the benchmark. We will send others to you so that you can tell them how you have built our infrastructure for us and how you have applied the Kenya Bureau of Standards, because that is exactly what your infrastructure is aligned to, and what that means in terms of a business model. Because you're not giving it for free. And we're not asking for it for free. We just want to have stable, protected ICT infrastructure. We have been leading the conversation on the critical infrastructure bill with the hope that we could achieve that protection of ICT infrastructure. But it looks like that is not a conversation we're finishing anytime soon, because the leading ministry wants all other infrastructures also covered under that infrastructure. We can't handle ICT the same with other sectors. And until ICT is appreciated to that level, that becomes a conversation that we'll continue having, creating awareness on ICT critical infrastructure and what it means to the citizens. What it means for you to have started an online finance transaction, you're sending out a lot of money, then the fiber gets cut. On this end, the money has gone. Your 10 million has gone. On the other end, it's not been seen. Imepotelea wapi. You know? You cannot transact comfortably if you do not have steady ICT infrastructure. And what KPC is giving us, for us in the tech space, is that opportunity of stable, reliable connectivity. We can now, I'm expecting Syokinet, if I'm your customer, I'm expecting right now 99.9% uptime. And with that uptime, I should not have issues. I should be able to get the best service I can possibly get. I should be able to get that service from along the places, the metro that you are deploying without any problem. There should be no stories. Kama ni story labda tuseme tu stima. But even Kenya Power will have to up their game. Why? Because the standard has been set. Now, and that will be something that will need to be looked into, you know, because we'll have to figure out the power failed in my house. Maybe in my house, because in our houses as Kenyans, we don't keep backups. But our technology environment, end to end, is always having sufficient power. I would like to just conclude by saying I think today we are seeing a dream that TESPOC has wanted to see in a long, long time. We have talked to CA, asked CA to talk to infrastructure owners. Who can build? Anyone who can build for us, we will come on board. Build for us, we will come on board. And this has been the best arrangement that we've had so far. And I'm hoping that Syokinet is just going to be the beginning, Kenya Pipeline team. Syokinet is just the beginning of your engagement. I know a number of our members are not here. However, in the next quarterly members engagement, please have your slides ready. We'll give you an opportunity to pitch what you're offering and how far it's going to cover so that we can have more service providers partnering with you as opposed to building. The Kenya Communication Act has got with it regulations on infrastructure sharing. One of those regulations asks that there be collaboration amongst infrastructure service providers. But I think this goes beyond the current regulations, and it requires for there to be better collaboration between other infrastructure owners and the ICT technology infrastructure service providers. And so we hope that this begins a different dispensation and journey for KPC as we benefit from your service. And you know, now that you've started, I'll be asking that you increase capacity, you reach further, because for me, my KPI is building the ecosystem. And if I can use you to build the ecosystem, why not? Joe, I'll come back to you. I'll keep coming to you and telling you, no, I think on this strategy, we need to do this. There's this opportunity. There is this that is happening. Can you help and facilitate this so that we can be able to roll out and do so much more and help Kenyans go digital with the government offering digital services? It is very sad that in some parts of the country, we still have people climbing trees to get connectivity. Iyo mambo ikome. Mimi sitaenda kupanda miti tena. Nishaenda mahali ikabidi naambiwa panda miti, naangalia nasema I stopped climbing trees a long time ago. And so I figured out at that point I couldn't use my phone. I had to wait and get back to what we were saying, civilization. But Kenya is a civilized country. We just need good connectivity. And with that, nataka kusema asante sana, hongera kwa Syokinet na Kenya Pipeline. And we want to stay connected 99.9%. Thank you.
Thank you so much for very good remarks. And we welcome you more and more to Kenya Pipeline. This is where the future begins. So for now, I would like to invite my co-MC, Ian Muiruri, to take us through the next phase of the program, and then soon we are going to launch.
Thank you very much, Simon. We appreciate. Let's appreciate Simon. The round of applause. Thank you for that. Fantastic. We thank you also, Fiona, for your leadership and also for your warm remarks. We appreciate you. And also to our CEO here at KPC, Mr. Joe Sang, thank you for that. I appreciate your agility, not just on the track, that you did 21 kilometers in roughly 1.5 hours. Some of us did 10 kilometers in 1 hour, 8 minutes. I need to catch up with the digital transformation that Mr. Sang has. But over and above that, I love his sentiments when he was talking about, have you ever gone to a fuel station and lacked fuel? No, it has not happened. In the same breath, when it comes to connectivity, with that particular uptime that you have confirmed for us, there has been no fiber break since when you started in 2018, no fiber break whatsoever, 99.99999% uptime. We can be able definitely to rely on that connectivity. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me appreciate Mr. Joe Sang for his exceptional leadership and also for being in step with digital transformation. We appreciate you, Mr. Sang. Today, we're excited about the launch of the Nairobi-Mombasa long-haul service on KPC fiber optic network, as we unveil the 1.6 terabyte per second of cutting-edge connectivity that is set to transform the industries, boost economic growth, and also enhance digital experiences across this nation and beyond. But I need to mention that through this journey, we are proud to have the support and the collaboration of the industry leaders. And I'd love to mention them. That is iColo, Pikes Data Center, IX Africa Data Centers, and Africa Data Centers, and also Tejas Networks. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let's appreciate them with a round of applause. We appreciate your collaboration and also your partnership. So at this particular point in time, I would like to invite our next speaker, who is quite synonymous with everyone in this room and also with innovation and excellence in the technology sector. This man has over a decade of experience in the industry and has been instrumental in transforming Syokinet Solutions into the leading provider of ICT services, delivering the cutting-edge solutions that do this, empower businesses to thrive in a digital-first world. This man has quite the strategic foresight and also commitment to the customer centricity, and he has redefined how businesses connect and also operate. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my extreme pleasure to introduce a visionary leader, a tech innovator, and a driving force behind one of the most dynamic companies in the ICT landscape. Please help me appreciate with a warm round of applause the CEO of Syokinet Solutions, none other than Mr. Ian Kasioki, as he comes forward to give us his remarks. And as we say in Swahili, makofi tafadhali, let's appreciate Ian. Congratulations in advance and welcome once again. Thank you for your leadership. Welcome.
Wow. Thank you, Ian. That was beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I had something here that I wanted to share with you today. Honorable guests, distinguished leaders, fellow participants, and dear friends, today we stand at the threshold of a new chapter in Kenya's digital journey. This is not just the launch of a long-haul service between Nairobi and Mombasa, It is the beginning of a vision, a promise, and a commitment to the future of connectivity for every Kenyan. This launch is more than a technical achievement. It is a beacon of what is possible when we come together, driven by innovation and determination to deliver solutions that will transform our communities. This capacity, this 1.6 terabyte of connectivity, is not just for data centers. It's for every Kenyan. It's for those reached through the diverse networks of our local operators, for the people working tirelessly in every corner of this nation. It's for the unconnected, those who deserve the opportunity to be empowered by the vast potential of the digital world. Who is impacted? Our local communities, whose lives will be transformed by connectivity. Our local operators and Tier 3 telcos who provide jobs, empower communities, stimulate local economies, and bridge the gap for the unconnected. This is their moment. We at Syokinet are here to ensure they have the capacity to seize it. But let's also speak of the future, of continuous improvement in our regulatory landscape that encourage innovation and foster inclusion. We must acknowledge that local operators like Syokinet are not only capable but ready to deliver the services that will propel Kenya to the forefront of digital transformation. We are many, we are resilient, and we are present in every part of this country. However, to truly drive this innovation and extend connectivity to the unconnected, we need access to the Universal Service Fund, USF. This fund, provided by the regulator, will enable local operators to reach the most remote areas, ensuring no Kenyan is left behind in this digital revolution. But we need more. To our leaders in government, to the Senate, to the Council of Governors, we call on you to review wayleave charges. If we are to reach every corner of Kenya and connect every Kenyan, these charges must be reconsidered. The fiber we lay is not just for profit. It's for progress, for education, for opportunity. We must make it affordable, accessible, and sustainable to every Kenyan. To my fellow entrepreneurs and to the vibrant community networks stepping into the telecommunication space, I urge you, let us follow the path of diligence. License your networks through the Communications Authority, maintain high standards, build not just for today, but for tomorrow. As our bandwidth demands grow each day, so too must our commitment to building networks that are durable, adaptable, and capable of thriving. With this new capacity, Syokinet is ready to work alongside community networks and Tier 3 operators to extend connectivity to the areas it's needed the most. Together, we will boost capacity, create jobs, and add value to the communities we serve. This is not just a service. This is empowerment, this is growth, this is the future. Let me pause for a moment to reflect on where Syokinet began. From humble beginnings in my parents' garage in Syokimau, where we connected our local community, to now interconnecting data centers and soon reaching across the entire country, and one day beyond our borders. This journey has been one of vision, of persistence, and of hope. Before I continue, I must take a moment to thank our main partner, Kenya Pipeline Company, for their incredible work in building a robust and reliable fiber optic infrastructure beneath their pipeline. This infrastructure has enabled us to lease and utilize it in ways that create tremendous value for our network, for the people of Kenya. Without their vision and collaboration, this milestone would not have been possible. I would also like to extend my deepest gratitude to our data centers, ICOLO, a digital realty company Pikes Data Center, IX Africa Data Center, and Africa Data Centers. These organizations have taken up the challenge to build and maintain world-class data centers right here in Kenya. Through their efforts, they are driving digital inclusivity, ensuring data sovereignty for Kenyans. Their work allows us to store and manage data locally, safeguarding our digital assets and empowering businesses to thrive in a truly Kenyan digital ecosystem. Furthermore, I'd like to thank Tejas Networks and their team who have provided the cutting-edge equipment that powers our 1.6 terabyte link. The technology has been instrumental in lighting up this capacity, enabling us to deliver world-class connectivity to our customers and partners across the country. Without their innovation and support, this project will not have been possible. I also want to thank Agent CyberX Africa, who have been instrumental in securing Syokinet's network. As we expand our reach and capacity, cybersecurity becomes very more critical. And Agent CyberX Africa ensures that our network remains secure, reliable, and resilient. They are a vital part of our commitment to delivering safe, high-quality services to our customers. A special vote of thanks must go to the entire Syokinet team. Your dedication, your hard work, and your belief in our vision have made this milestone possible. From our engineers, technicians, and support staff, to everyone behind the scenes working day in and day out, this success belongs to you. I am immensely proud of the journey we've taken together, and this is just the beginning of what we will achieve. Lastly, I must thank our customers who believed in us and trusted us with their connectivity needs. Your confidence in our services inspires us to continually improve, innovate, and expand. You are the reason we strive for excellence every day, and we are committed to delivering on our promise to keep you connected, empowered, and prepared for the future. But let me remind you, Syokinet is a youth-owned company. We are part of the generation building Kenya today. And to our leaders, our parents, and those who come before us, we are watching. We ask you to uphold the highest standards of integrity. You are our role models, and as we build this nation, we look to you for guidance. We look to you to show us how to build a Kenya that is not only strong, but just, not only prosperous, but fair. So let us stand together, local operators, community networks, Tier 3 telcos, and let us seize this moment. The future of Kenya is digital, and it belongs to all of us. It belongs to the connected and to the yet to be connected. And with this new capacity, we are laying the foundation for that future today. Thank you very much.
Please, let's appreciate Ian one more time with a round of applause. Makofi tafadhali, we appreciate you. Mr. Ian Kasioki, if you are running for office, definitely I give you an immediate vote. But the more I listen from him and how he started from his parents' garage to where he is now, Mrs. Kasioki is here, the mom, and she can be a testament of that. We started with a word of prayer, and I know in the same breath, the good book talks about when Paul, Apostle Paul, was talking to Timothy, and he said, the sincere faith that I saw in your grandmother, I see in your mother, and now I see in you. Those are generational blessings, and we appreciate. Please, let's appreciate the man, the myth, the legend. Once again, Mr. Kasioki, thank you very much. We want to get ready to get into the launch, but before we do so, we'd like to give exactly 2 minutes to one of us. in this collaboration is the True North. We also work very closely with Gen Z, and we are accommodative, and we are working very closely with them. And I'd like to check one. I'd like to give just exactly 2 to 3 minutes to the Managing Director of Afrowave Creatives, which is a leading content production and design agency for pushing boundaries of creativity. He's a man who definitely has a passion for storytelling and a keen eye for design, and he will be here to give us a brief on the Syokinet's initiatives, most importantly the Washa Wi-Fi initiative that we are also connected to right now. Please help me appreciate Mr. Arnold Thinwa as he comes very briefly to give us that update. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Before I even begin, I just want all of you to kindly clap for yourselves, because I don't think I've seen a room of people who look this good as you look. So it is very inspiring. So, as Ian has mentioned, my name is Arnold Thinwa. I am the founder and managing director of Afrowave Creative, which is a creative content production and design agency based in Nairobi, Kenya. And Mr. Ian here, as I mentioned earlier, was our very first client as an agency. And he told me today that I have to make time to speak about Washa Wi-Fi, which is an important innovation that we're working on together. And most importantly, actually, my objective today is to give all of you a different perspective of how impactful this partnership is today. And you know, when I entered, I saw Mr. Sang seated down, and I said, I've seen this gentleman somewhere before. I was trying to scratch my head. Then Zilpa mentioned that you were in the marathon yesterday, and when I was running, kuna mtu alinipita na haraka sana, kumbe it was you. So good job with that. So this is basically about empowering lives, and I'll be as brief as possible. So when I was in the university, I had one professor who changed my life. She is called Robi Koki Ochieng. And in one of our first classes, she gave us the best definition of power I've ever had in my life. Now listen keenly. She said, power is the ability to actualize your ideas. And she told us that when you're in my class, I will give you the knowledge and skills necessary to take you to the next level. And when we were developing Washa Wi-Fi, this really, if I was to summarize the impact of what we are doing, is about empowering lives and giving people the opportunity that they need to tell their own stories, to be able to advance themselves, and to create a better Kenya. So if you go to the slide, so the future is Washa Wi-Fi. So Washa Wi-Fi is a public roaming internet service that is really a canvas for the masses to fuel their dreams. So Ian came to me in March and told me that we have our very first launch as Washa Wi-Fi in April in Mlolongo. And this is where we set up our very first, as I mentioned, public roaming internet service. And what we found when we launched this was so interesting, and I want to tie that now to the partnership and why we are seated here today. Because for only 50 shillings, you get unlimited browsing for 24 hours. Now, this may not sound like a very big thing, but you can imagine, for people who connectivity is a luxury, this begins to be a very important step to where we're going. So there are 3 people who sent me here today, and I'm here to give you their message. If you go to the next slide. So when we launched Washa Wi-Fi for the very first time, my assignment was to go to the ground and collect stories from people who are being impacted by this solution. So we met 3 people. The first is Bosco, who is a content creator, and because he sits within the radius of where the public roaming internet service is put, he actually opened and launched a TikTok page that he uses to celebrate the Matatu culture in Mlolongo and Kitengela area. So he stands at the stage where the infrastructure has been put, and now he's able to go on more TikTok lives, he's able to create more content, and he's able to grow the culture and build his page. He's my personal favorite. Next is Kelvin, who is a welder by profession. And when we brought this innovation and we launched it then, I remember he quickly ran to where we were and was like, what happened? Nini monafanya? Then we explained and immediately pulled out his phone and logged in. So I asked him, why do you have so much enthusiasm to uptake this innovation? And he said, I work in my auntie's shop as a welder, but my greatest dream is to be an online trader. For those of you who know about Forex and so on and so forth. So now every day he spends about 2 hours learning about trading on YouTube, and he's an active trader, and he told me the other day that he's made over 100,000 ever since we launched this. And the last is Juliet Mwende, who is a mother and an entrepreneur, and she has a Mutumba clothes store where she sells clothes, and she has been able now to find a market through connectivity to an online customer base, which has grown her business. Can you clap for these three, please? So, I was sent here to tell you that you can now imagine if we have these three people with only one outlet, with this infrastructure that we are now partnering with, all the way from Mombasa to Nairobi, and we have talked about the ambition of taking it even to the rest of neighboring countries. Significant to our ambition because we want to take Washa Wi-Fi to a national stage and to a national scale, and hence this provides the requisite infrastructure to help us get to that level. Tuko pamoja? So real quick, if you go to the next slide, I cannot come here and not sell myself. That would be so underwhelming. So this is our organization. We believe we are on a mission to sell the world through storytelling. Ian, through Syokinet, was our very first client. In fact, when I think about Ian, I can get emotional. We had no website, no nothing. I did a pitch to him and he told me, come, let us collaborate. And it is because of him that we are here today, and we have other partners that we worked with from Kenchik, Rome, Chloride, and Digital Breeze, who is also represented here today. And we want to say thank you in believing in young people. Thank you for walking the talk and for giving us a chance also to prove ourselves. With those very few remarks, I hope I've been under 3 minutes. I'd like to say thank you, God bless you, and have a great evening.
Thank you, Arnold. Please, let's appreciate Arnold one more time with a round of applause. Thank you. We appreciate you, and thank you once again. I just wanted to let you know that my name is Ian Moirore, and the reason why I'm reiterating that, I've never been so proud to be called Ian as it has felt in this room. Mr. Sang said, table, get some space. Now, I know we are seated in a round table, but I want us all to face forward this particular section here. And I want us to put our hands up together like this. This is 99.999 uptime, all right. And then I want you to push up your hands like this. Push it up to more clients and collaboration. And for the lady, just slightly, the way slightly. We have executives here, slightly, not too hard, all right? And then I want you to stretch forward your left hand and stretch your right. Then take it to the shoulder, to the shoulder, to the waist, and turn to your right. Now we are facing this side. Stretch your left, your right, to the shoulder, to the waist, and another right turn. We are facing now the technical team, so it's always a right turn. And stretch your left, the right, to the shoulder, to the waist, another right turn. Now we're looking at the collaboration banner. Stretch your left, the right, to the shoulder, to the waist, and turn. As we usually say it's best done with what? With music. Mr. Director, give us that song. Put your hands up there. Wiggle those fingers for the 99.9999% uptime. All right? Okay. Push it up. Pump your hands. Push it up. Pump it up. Push your hands. Collaboration is a true north. Push it up. Push it up. Right, let's go to the left, the right. The shoulder to the waist, and turn to Kisonga to the left, the right. The shoulder to the waist, and turn Ikonini to the left, the right. The shoulder to the waist, and turn to Kisonga to the left, the right. The shoulder to the waist, and turn from Mombasa to Nairobi. Turn it, the left, the right. The shoulder to the waist, and turn to Kisonga to the left, the right. The shoulder to the waist, and turn Ikonini to the left, the right. The shoulder to the waist, and turn to Kisonga to the left, the right. The shoulder to the waist, and turn, hold it there, point your shoe to the sky. The shoe to the sky, the shoe to the sky. The shoe to the sky. Point your shoe to the sky. The shoe to the sky. The shoe to the sky. Point the shoe to the sky. Thank you, Mr. Director. Give a high five to the person standing next to you and tell them it's collaboration. You can give a high five to someone else and tell them I'm a better dancer than you. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready? Ladies and gentlemen, delegates that are here, collaborators in technology, are we ready? At this point in time, I would like to invite the CEO of Syokinet, Mr. Ian Kasioki, to come and join me on stage. Please, let's appreciate him as he comes. You will do us the honors of opening this particular cabinet. Also on stage, I would like to call upon the Managing Director of KPC. Please help me appreciate our leader par excellence and a strategist extraordinaire, Mr. Joy Sang, as he comes forward. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready? They will each hold the yellow cable that is there. They will each hold the yellow cable that is on this particular cabinet. This is symbolically showing the connection that we are doing between this KPC and also Syokinet. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready? Technical team, let us proceed to that particular next point so that now we can be able to do it. We want to make sure that we are ready. Let us go. All right? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let them connect it. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Let us appreciate them. Wapi makofi tafadhali. DJ, give us that song. Congratulations, congratulations. Please, delegates, let's appreciate them with a round of applause. Makofi tafadhali. For Syokinet, I'd like to invite, please, Fiona, come and join us on stage. Join us on stage. Fiona to come and join us on stage. And our technical team, we're asking for some background celebration music to be put so that now we can be able to put the celebration well. Just before we bring the cake, all right? Just before we bring the cake, please, let's have Fiona on stage. Fiona, join us on stage. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let's appreciate Syokinet and KPC. Makofi tafadhali. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Makofi tafadhali one more time. Let's appreciate Syokinet and KPC. Asante sana. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. As the music continues, we'd like our team to come and place the cake on stage. Let's bring the cake on stage. Before we bring the cake on stage, we want to give an opportunity to Mrs. Kasioki. Mrs. Kasioki. Thank you very much. Mrs. Kasioki has a gift to each of you here on stage. Our managing director, on behalf of Syokinet, would love Mrs. Kasioki, who is an executive director, to come and appreciate you with a gift. As you give the gift. Yes, thank you. Makofi tafadhali. Let's appreciate. On behalf of Syokinet, We are giving the managing director and also to our CEO at Tespoke, Fiona. We want to appreciate you with a gift. Mrs. Kasioki, please also be part of us for this group photo with the lovely gifts. Please, let's take this group photo. And our delegates who are here, please, yes, let us show them the lovely logo. Let's appreciate them with a round of applause one more time. One more time. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Now we can be able to do the cake cutting. Yes, please advise our executives to come right down here so that we can cut the cake. Our MD, our CEO, Tespoke, and also CEO, Syokinet, and also Mrs. Kasioki, please also join us here. Right. Our Managing Director, KPC, please would like you to come to the front also. Thank you. And together with Ian. Ian, please come closer. Come closer to Mr. Sang, and then Fiona to also be there. Thank you very much. Thank you once again. Congratulations, congratulations. Proceed to your seats. Thank you once again. Please give a high five to the person standing next to you and tell them, we shall win together. We shall win together. Our technical team, if you'd be so kind, we are not yet done. If I can have your attention, please. Let us have our seats. Let's have our seats. Before we are done, we're not done yet. We are not done. Let's just have our seats. But before we proceed, we have a short clip that we want to show on screen. Our technical team, if you have the clip that is ready there. Congratulations. Thank you. I am seeing the Managing Director, ADC, all over, and ICOLO. Thank you. Let's have our technical team, if you can be able to show that video that we had right here. We have launched now we are starting from the Syokinet Mombasa Metro. We'll be connecting to ICOLO 1, ICOLO 2, and also Telephone House and the CLS, that is our Mombasa Metro CLS, definitely giving us the undersea cable, and then now through KPC and through this collaboration, if we can have your attention, now we are coming to the Nairobi Metro. I hope we can all see this on screen. I know the excitement is quite too high. But this is our Nairobi Metro. We have ICOLO, ADC, experts, and also we all have our data centers in there. This is the power of the collaboration. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'd like to hand over to Mr. Simon to proceed to the next part of the program. Congratulations, Asante.
Thank you so much, Ian. That is powerful. So I'm not able to match your power, but for me, I would like to invite our General Manager Finance, Pius Mwendwa, to come and give us closing remarks.
Okay, let's settle down. Let's take our seats kindly. Kindly, let's take our seats. We want to wind up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's settle down. We want to wind up. Asante. You know, when Simon called me, I expected to see a standing ovation, but people are already standing. Thank you, our partners and our customers. I think every good thing has an ending, and we are now coming to the end of this very important function. We are very glad and very happy to have hosted you. You know, there's a king who invited people for a feast and then they didn't turn up. And he had to send out people to go to the streets to call people. But you really honored our invitation alongside Syokinet. And these are two very strong brands. And this gives us assurance as a company, being a finance person, that potentially our bottom line will be growing very soon. And so is Syokinet. So thank you very much. My task here is very simple. It's just to give a vote of thanks. My name is Pius Mwendo. I'm the General Manager of Finance. And I like telling people to make sure that they call it Pius, not Pius. As we come to the end of this exciting launch, it's my honor and pleasure to express our gratitude to everyone who made this occasion a success. First and of priority is to extend our appreciation to the Almighty God. I understand when we started, we did pray. We extend our appreciation to the Almighty God for enabling us to have this function and to give us, good health to be able to attend, and even to help us even to push forward together. I would further want to extend our heartfelt thanks to our management team led by our very special captain and managing director, Mr. Joe Sang, for the visionary leadership and the innovation and the passion for technology. This actually inspires all of us. A special thanks to our distinguished partners, Syokinet. We assure you of our full support as we start this journey and as we work together in delivering a fast and reliable connectivity in our dear country. To our guests, ICOLO, TESPOC, ADC, CCOM, Liquid, Soliton, PEX, Tejas, Cyber Africa, MBAC, just to mention a few, and the members of the Fourth Estate who have joined us today, we really, really appreciate you. Your presence here is a sign we are on a good start as we work tirelessly to support the government of Kenya in the digital connectivity initiative. I would also like to acknowledge the incredible efforts of our technology team. I think I saw Ben Bros, our ICT team, our I&C team, who have ensured that the event and our connectivity is top-notch. To the organizers, our strategy team led by our GM strategy, Zilpa, the marketing team led by Grace, the corporate communications team, and who all worked behind the scenes. Thank you very much. The event was flawless, and it has been very well executed. Finally, I wish to say a big thank you to our audience, both here and those who are watching online. I'm made to understand there are those who are watching online. Your continued support and enthusiasm are what drives us to push boundaries and create the future of technology. We look forward to the exciting journey ahead, knowing that with your support, the best is yet to come. If there's anyone who I haven't appreciated and participated in one way or another, feel very, very much appreciated from the bottom of our hearts. Asanteni sana na karibuni tena KPC anytime. Thank you. Now you can do the standing ovation. Thank you.
Standing ovation for Pius. Thank you so much, Pius, for your closing remarks. I think I would like to call back Jane for a closing prayer before we can engage our media. Jane.
Praise God, from whom all blessings flow. Amen. Sitamaliza, mrudi next time ndio tumalize. Let's pray. Thank you, our dear God. We brought you into the room in the morning. We asked for your favor. We asked for your blessings. We asked you to anoint us, God, and you did it. We want to say thank you, dear Lord. You are a good God. We are humbling ourselves before you once again as we step out that, God, you will bless the work of our hands. You will bless each and every member who came, everyone who acknowledged this call. Father, may you remember them. Remember them with all that they've asked you. They've honored Syokinet and KPC, and that you will honor what they are asking in their hearts. I want to bless you, Lord, and bless each every member who has come here today, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for honoring us today and coming. We appreciate it, and continue supporting KPC. We are here to support you, and KPC Fiber is the future. Okay.
Appreciate the technical team.
Okay.
Check 1, 2. Delegates, I also want to appreciate our technical team who have also been doing the live feed, the entire presentation, the sound provision. King Eli agencies, we appreciate you, and we need to mention you just to say thank you for your partnership. Thank you, King Eli agencies. Asante.
Yeah, so I would like to invite our media team to go to the... Yeah, and our media team will be joined by Syokinet CEO and our general manager, Zilpa. Thank you, all of us.